Players related to this cohort and doing the best to open doors that you could walk into afterwards. The currency I speak in is effort. So Lacey can open a lot of doors for you, but our ask for you is effort. And you'll see how that's done throughout the weeks. And really for today, just intentions are to start exposing you to different pathways coming out of the course. And I do want to add, whether or not this is ultimately the path for you, at the very least you can leave Lacey with hopefully good momentum and a network and support system to lean on. And so green jobs, generally they're very exciting because they are new, they'll only grow, and relative to other industries, and especially needing to attract talent, there is currently better pay and benefits with it expanding so rapidly and needing to incentivize people to transition over. There's an opportunity to earn while contributing to a mission, directly addressing climate change, long-term reliability. Once there's more and more sustainable infrastructures set, these jobs aren't going anywhere. And finally, upward mobility, and that's related to the last one. On a personal level, I'm pretty interested in macroeconomic trends and how they amplify the topic that you're going to be exploring. And you've probably all heard anecdotally about the rise in manufacturing, or the real urge to bring manufacturing back to the United States after it's been outsourced for so long over the past few decades. And that's a really interesting moment to be in while you're looking for jobs potentially related to product design, development, manufacturing. I don't know how closely you all follow this. I think it was 2 years ago, the CHIPS and Science Act, Inflation Reduction Act, and you probably are noticing also this huge rise in skilled trades recruitment. I even saw the other day Home Depot's now running commercials around the rise in skilled trades. And so we just want to give you that perspective of the moment you're walking into economically. And what's exciting and bodes quite well is there's a ton of political urgency around this, some for nefarious reasons, others well-intentioned, but it helps. So first want to cover manufacturing specialist. You can broadly think of this as a project manager type role. So best way to explain this is to give a recent example, and just thanks to Nick, one of the many gifts that he brings to the table. But we went and toured a company called Allard Engineering. They had 4 warehouses, all this different type of machinery, and the executive who was walking us around, his brain works in like efficiency. And so, granted, he was a CEO, but this is also a relatively entry-level role that you're able to improve the processes for how things get manufactured. There is a component, obviously, of technical knowledge with inspecting the equipment, make sure it's functioning well. Good communication, you're coordinating with the folks actually carrying out the machinery and doing the manufacturing. And different strategy on how to make things more efficient. The individual we were with was talking about having a worker specialize in more than one machine near them, as opposed to just focusing on one. And so this is certainly a route to explore. The next I want to cover is a product specialist. This one's more on the business side, so if that is appealing to you, this is one route to explore. So you'd work with a variety of different teams, mostly the engineering team, getting to know the different designs, their plans for the product, getting well versed in that, and then also relaying to them, or the team at large, market research. Would this product succeed out in the market? Would it ultimately make revenue? And Then developing sales strategies as well, doing customer focus groups, getting to know how the customer's resonating with the product, if there's tweaks that need to be made, and then relaying those focus group findings to the engineering team. So if you're finding over these 7 weeks, you're very interested in product design, but not necessarily the software or the machinery aspects, this is another route to kind of attack it from. The next is a computer-aided manufacturing programmer. And so you'll dive into this through the SolidWorks certification elsewhere. But essentially, using what you design through one of these software platforms to actually instruct the machine how to create the product. And so really cool. There are some...
That was a set of motorcycle.
I'll wait till the end to get into kind of steps to approach these routes, but it would include programming. Let me pull up my notes here. Programming, actually designing the 3D model that then feeds into the machine, and different technical support as well. There is a learning curve here. I just want to manage expectations that you will be immersed into all of this over the next 2 months, but just realistically, if you are becoming passionate about this route, we would need to explore with you future